Ladies and gentlemen, the downstairs dining room is now open. Please join us downstairs and enjoy your first course. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please take your seats. Our program will begin in a few minutes. Thank you.
If I could ask everybody to come inside and find your seats, we'd like to begin soon. If we could ask everybody to please come inside and find your seat, we'd like to begin as quickly as possible. If everyone would please find their seats, we really need to begin this evening's program as quickly as possible.
Did they explain to you, like, when you... So, like, the way that you do that is receiving master of ceremonies, comedian, actor, daily life correspondent. Okay. Boom,
Dramatic.
boom,
Don't say
boom.
dramatic. If everyone could please find a seat. Can I get a glass and a fork? You want me, how drastically do you want me to? But when I do that, and where's Jordan? Is he close by? But if I begin. Yep. Could I have everybody's attention, please? Or should I say, may I have everybody's attention? Good evening, everyone. If I could ask you all to take your seats, I'm thrilled there's so much to talk about. So many friends are reacquainting themselves with each other. We really need everyone to find their seats. Go. On behalf of the board of directors, I want to welcome everyone to one huge night. Gift of Life's annual gala, where this year we celebrate our 26th year bringing help and hope to children and adults battling blood cancer. We have an exciting evening in store for everyone, so I'd like to get started. It's my distinct privilege and pleasure to introduce this evening's MC, our Master of Ceremonies. He's a comedian, he's an actor, and a Daily Show correspondent. He's also about to launch his own new show on Comedy Central. So ladies and gentlemen, if you would please welcome Jordan Klepper.
How are you guys doing? Wonderful, thank you. Welcome to the Gift of Life Gala. I'm truly honored to be your host here tonight. If you're coming on in, feel free to come in and be as quiet as you can be. That would just be great. You'll do great. Find your seat, sit on somebody's lap, make a friend tonight. It's about meeting people, becoming friends. Tonight is a special night. To be in a room with so many good people, people who have given the gift of life, who have donated to help those in need, is truly inspiring. I couldn't be more proud to be the worst person in this room. Personally, I only recently found out about this wonderful organization very recently. I've spent the last year on the campaign trail, so I pretty much forgot that kindness and generosity existed. But about a month ago, I was invited to lunch by Sherry Redstone, humble brag. And she introduced me to the incredible work done by Gift of Life and how impressive the D-line of the Patriots was. She loves football. The work and the connections made through Gift of Life do exactly as the title suggests. They give life. Over a light salad, as I mentioned, I am launching a new show, and hips don't lie, Sherry expressed her passion for this organization. So when she invited me to be a part of this night, I jumped at the opportunity. So for me, as far as gifts go, life is about as good as it gets. Life is number one. Number two is probably an Apple Watch, because you can swim underwater with those things. But it's good, but life is better. So of course I was going to host the Gift of Life Gala. It's the best gala. You guys are the best people. You don't see me hosting the Gift of Edible Flower Arrangements Gala. No way. Also, that gala is just straight up confusing when it's dinner time. I mean, people are accidentally eating table decorations, they're choking on centerpieces. I mean, you gotta have rules. But tonight we will get to meet some of the heroes who have given the most wonderful and selfless of gifts, life. So just for perspective, let me tell you about the kind of gifts that I usually give. So for my father's 60th birthday, I got him an owl light. If you don't remember, it's a credit card-shaped light that helps the elderly read in restaurants. It's the kind of gift you give. It's the perfect thing to say, "Happy birthday, Dad. I think you're too old to eat at restaurants." And this is a man that I love dearly. He's not a stranger. So that's perspective. You see that giving life is extraordinary, and also I'm a disappointment to my father. But tonight is not about my checkered relationship with my father. Tonight we will hear some incredibly inspiring stories from some incredible people. And since this is 2017, we're also streaming the program live, so anyone who couldn't be here in person can still watch online. If you happen to have friends or family at home, feel free to send them a quick email or text with the URL gol.org/watchgala. You can take out your phone right now, I won't be mad. Just make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's mostly just pug pictures and latte art, but that's my passion. In just a few minutes, we're gonna get this thing started. And we will have the privilege to witness the meeting of 2 transplant recipients and their heroic bone marrow donors for the very first time right here on this very stage. But before we do it, for any first-timers out there, we have a video to help introduce this amazing organization, Gift of Life. Take a look.
2 decades ago, Gift of Life started as you might imagine, with a gift. Jay Feinberg had leukemia and needed a bone marrow transplant. Without a registry to help, friends and family undertook an exhaustive 4-year search to find a match, with no results. But as time was running out, one last drive took place. The last person tested at that last drive was his match, and Jay was given a priceless gift. Hope, a chance, the gift of life. That 4-year struggle inspired Jay and his family to pay it forward and start Gift of Life. Building on a foundation of love, kindness, and courage, that same gift has been passed on to many. Over 250,000 donors have been registered. Over 13,000 matches have been made. Over 3,000 transplants have been facilitated. While those are big numbers, each one represents a person, a sacred and precious life. Each one represents a family, a community. In that time, thanks to our generous supporters, Gift of Life has pushed the bar higher than ever before. The use of cheek swabs, online recruitment, and mobile registration are just a few Gift of Life innovations for which the organization has been recognized as a world leader. But our work is not done. Too many people still do not get that second chance, because they cannot find that one donor. We believe we have a duty to right this wrong, a responsibility to bring life-saving cures to everyone in need. We believe that inside each of us exists the power to transform a life. Whether the gift comes in the form of a life-saving blood stem cell donation or as the financial support to fund the testing of cheek swabs at the lab, in giving, you may find that the life that undergoes the biggest transformation of all is your own. And that is why we are on a huge mission to engage the public to help us get everyone involved. Swabbed, cured. Gift of Life believes that every person battling blood cancer deserves a second chance at life. And together, we can make it possible. Help us give the gift of life.
Please welcome Gift of Life's founder and CEO, Jay Feinberg.
Thank you so much, Jordan. Thank you so much, Jordan, for lending your time and talent to be our master of ceremonies tonight. You know, a lot of times when I get that introduction, founder and CEO, I kind of feel like Cy Sperling. Remember the guy from the Hair Clip for Men commercials? Right. Remember those?
Yes.
What did he always say?
He was, I'm not only the hair club president, I'm also a client.
See, so it's true, I am a client, although not to brag, I do think I wear my transplant better, wouldn't you say?
I would agree.
Right.
I think it looks great.
And one last joke, I'm not a comedian, but one last thing. And this I didn't tell you about, so this is completely impromptu.
I'm excited.
For those of you who are Seinfeld fans, I have to say it's real and it's spectacular. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Jay.
So as founder and client of Gift of Life, I have the distinct honor and privilege of working with true heroes every single day. Like firefighters or police officers, these people give of themselves unreservedly to save the lives of complete strangers. And I can think of no better way as a patient to pay it forward for the blessing that my bone marrow donor gave to me than to give the gift of life to others in similar circumstances. Now, for those of you who have never been to a Gift of Life gala before, I have to tell you that you're in for the experience of a lifetime, because miraculous moments happen on this very stage when we introduce donors and recipients for the very first time 1 year after the transplant. And as you can well imagine, a lot of planning and coordination goes into organizing these meetings, but sometimes they're completely impromptu. Like, for instance, when a donor and a recipient who have never met before just happen to be in the same ballroom at the same time, on the same evening, at the same gala, and don't even know it. And tonight is one of those moments. So if you will indulge me for a moment, I'd like to ask my friend, Dr. Stephen Colin, to please stand. There he is. There he is. Hi, Steve. So just so that you know, Steve's wife, Dr. Helen Colin, no, Steve, stay standing. You're going to have to work for this. Steve's wife, Helen, and I have been conspiring about this for the past couple of days. So, Steve, you're on candid camera here. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve is a 2-time Gift of Life transplant recipient. He couldn't get enough of us the first time, so he came back for seconds. Steve is incredible. He's the chairman of the Department of Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery at the Hackensack University Medical Center, where, coincidentally, many Gift of Life donors donate their life-saving stem cells for the first time. And guess what, Steve? You're supposed to say what, right? What? That includes your donor. So as it happens, Steve, with the help of Dr. Michelle Donato, who's the head of the transplant program there, we actually collected your life-saving cells from your donor right under your nose. We got away with it. So, Steve, tonight you're on candid camera. And like another great organization, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, tonight we're going to make your wish come true, to meet your hero. So with that, I would like to ask David Friedman to stand, and Steve, please meet David, the man who saved your life. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's about miracles, and it's about giving help and hope to patients in need. Now, I would like to thank Steve's wife, Dr. Helen Colin, his doctor from Sloan Kettering, Dr. Sergio Giralt, and Dr. Michelle Donato, who's here with us this evening from Hackensack, for conspiring with me tonight to do this. We've really only been conspiring for the past 24 hours to make this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, the magic has only just begun. So on behalf of all transplant survivors like myself and like Steve, I thank you for being our partners in saving lives. Please enjoy this incredible, magical evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Jay is right, the magic has just only begun. At this time, we'd like to invite 2-year-old AJ to the stage, along with his mom, Christina, his dad, Alex, his twin sister, Emma, and his older brother, Brecken. Come on out, guys. Come forward into the light. There we are. AJ's got the best tie in this whole place. Look great, AJ. AJ and his twin sister Emma were born 2 months prematurely. At only 10 days old, Christina noticed that something was wrong with AJ, and blood work confirmed something serious was going on. It took 5 months to diagnose a rare autoimmune condition, so rare that only 150 cases have ever been documented. The search for a donor began, and thanks to Gift of Life, a match was found. After 2 weeks of chemotherapy, the transplant took place in Minneapolis. It's been a long road to recover, but happily, AJ is now off all his medications and doing great. Yeah, buddy. Now he is able to play outside with his brother and his sister. AJ, I'm guessing you're like me and you totally love stuffed animals. Is that right, AJ? You know, yeah. That's you, buddy. That's the back of your head. Look at the back of my head, man. Look at that. Look at this. AJ, if you like stuffed animals, your donor wanted to give you a gift, and so I'm going to bring it up on stage for you. I got to warn you, buddy, that he's not the biggest into subtlety, okay? So. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. AJ. Look at that guy. Look at that. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Now, don't let it upstage you. That's the first thing they teach you in showbiz. Don't let stuffed animals upstage you. Never. Yeah. Can you afford the seat for this guy? I'll keep him backstage. Now, Christina and Alex, let me tell you a little bit about your son's heroic donor. He's 23 years old, and he lives in San Francisco, where he works as a business analyst. He joined the Gift of Life Registry during his freshman year at Tufts University. He was on his way to class when he happened to walk past a drive sponsored by the Legacy Heritage Fund Donor Circle. To date, Legacy Heritage has sponsored 18,000 donors, which have resulted in 21 transplants so far. Now, a donor circle, for those of you who don't know, is like creating your own team page to measure your giving impact. Here's how it works. You set up a donor circle on the Gift of Life website, then every person swabbed, thanks to your contribution, becomes part of your personalized group. When donors in your group match a patient in need, you get notified in real time. What better way to track the return on your investment? Now, anyone can start a donor circle, so if you're interested, please visit giftoflife.org. Little plug. Also, maybe check out my Instagram. Just do what you need to do. Now, when Nick decided to get swabbed that day, he had no idea it would have such a profound impact on his life, or on yours. When he got the call that he was a match, he remembers being filled with joy. He says being a donor is like finding out that you're Superman. You suddenly have the power to do something that has real meaning. After donating, he became an intern with Gift of Life's Campus Ambassador Program and proceeded to swab over 500 fellow students and raise awareness about the importance of joining the Gift of Life Registry. He's excited to meet you and your family. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to your life-saving hero, Nick.
My composure real quick. Hi everyone, my name is Nick Judson. I first off would like to thank everyone here tonight for supporting the Gift of Life. It's an amazing organization, amazing group of people who've pledged their lives to helping others. So thank you, first off. So ever since my donation on August 24th, 2015, these inspiring people have become those that I look up to and admire. Every single one of them wakes up every day with the sole intent of making the world a better place, one donation at a time. I remember being incredibly nervous when I got the call and was told that I might have the opportunity to save a life. I was nervous of the outcome, the risks, the procedure, and more than anything, I was nervous about the days leading up to the surgery. The staff at the Gift of Life was always there for me and helped me every single day, every single step of the way. This experience was life-changing to me in so many ways. It changed my outlook in a very fundamental way. I learned the true impact a small action can have. It really takes one moment to do something amazing. One moment to touch people in an incredibly special way. I've thought about meeting my recipients for quite some time now, and even before I got the chance to donate and getting the chance to meet them here on stage in front of all of these amazing supporters, this is a truly remarkable experience, so thank you, everyone. I just want to thank the Gift of Life. It's an amazing organization whose mission is an international icon for hope for those in need of a life-saving transplant. Thank you all for supporting such a great cause, and I hope you have a fantastic night.
I'm speaking on behalf of AJ since he can't talk yet, so. First, we'd like to thank all of AJ's donors and doctors and nurses, sorry. Throughout his almost 8 months of hospitalization and countless daily appointments, you made his experience the best it could be and never gave up during the 5 months it took to diagnose his very rare disorder. Second, we'd like to thank the Gift of Life for finding our perfect 8 out of 8 match, and for this wonderful opportunity to meet AJ's donor tonight. It means so much to be able to spread the word and the importance of joining the registry or and donating in any way possible, whether it be by stem cells, money, or time. We also must thank our family and friends who went above and beyond by providing meals, caring for our other young children, staying with AJ in the hospital, and organizing a benefit to help with our medical bills. And most importantly, and the one true reason AJ is alive today, we need to thank his donor. We have wondered all this time what made him want to join the registry? Where does he live? What is his name? I also thought, wow, at 21 years old, I wasn't that selfless. I am in awe of you. There is no way we'll be able to ever thank you. The best way we can think of to thank all of you is to pay it forward. We had volunteers come to AJ's benefit to swab people and hope that someday someone from the drive will be able to help save a life the way AJ's donor did. I know that if Alex or I were to be a match, it would be an honor to give ourselves just like you did. And finally, we want to thank our little AJ. You are the strongest little warrior I know. No matter what you went through, being told you were going to die so many times, you always had a smile on your face. You and your donor are a perfect match. You both are an inspiration to us all.
AJ and Nick. One more round of applause, everybody. Should we do it again? I think we'll do it again, right? I'd like to welcome Paige to the stage. Hello, Paige. Paige was diagnosed with acute leukemia in October 2015. At the time, she didn't know anything about leukemia. She didn't know anyone who had leukemia. She didn't even know how to spell leukemia. It's a tough word. It's okay. She needed a stem cell transplant, and fortunately, there was exactly one match in the world, and it was a donor in the Gift of Life registry. Her transplant took place in January of 2016 in Denver, Colorado. She had a long and difficult recovery, but today she is here, and she's really excited to meet the donor who saved her life. Paige, your donor is a 22-year-old student from Chattanooga, Tennessee. He joined the registry in the spring of 2015 at a drive held at the University of Tennessee. And then he promptly forgot all about it until he got the call from Gift of Life. He's in college. I know you were worried about whether your match would agree to donate, but he never hesitated. He believes the whole experience has made a lasting and positive impact on his life as well as yours. Paige, I'm thrilled to introduce you to your life-saving hero, Thomas.
So thank you guys. I've been asked to give a brief speech about my time with Gift of Life, but it's a bit difficult since this entire experience has left me speechless. I was speechless following the donation when I'd periodically receive calls from Gift of Life saying she's on track to recovery, and I'm speechless now to be here on stage with her, fully recovered and healthy. And the immense gratitude I've received has been humbling, to say the least. but I think it's time to express some gratitude of my own. Thank you to Gift of Life for all your kindness and support throughout this experience. Couldn't have done it without the incredible men and women with that organization. It's truly astounding. Thank you to the, yeah. And thank you, of course, to the doctors and practitioners whose hard work and dedication to their field led to a successful procedure. And finally, thank you so much, thank you, to the generous men and women whose financial contributions make Gift of Life's work possible. Really, I wouldn't be here on stage without you guys. We wouldn't be here together if it wasn't for you guys to make Gift of Life a reality. So thank you, and good night.
Thank you. Oh, all right.
Thank you for having me here tonight. I still vividly remember the day the doctor told me I had leukemia, and I remember whispering to my husband, "I don't want to die." I didn't know what my future would be, and I honestly thought I was going to pass away at 28. After months of chemotherapy, my doctor recommended a stem cell transplant, and it was my only chance of survival. My sister was not a match, and I was devastated when I found that out. But when I learned about the donor registry, I had a new sense of hope, knowing that there were thousands of people out there willing to help. Only one person on the registry, a 21-year-old man, matched me. When he agreed to donate, I remember I cried for hours. I could not believe that I had exactly one match, and that special person agreed to save my life. I know that he had to have dropped everything to make this donation possible, because after he agreed to donate, I had my transplant within a month. My donor gave me back my life, but he also gave me a future. I am leukemia-free and 100% engrafted because of him. His cells run through my body every day, giving me life. And had it not been for the Gift of Life running that particular drive where my donor swiped his cheek, I know I wouldn't be here today. After my transplant, I promised that I was going to live up life, but I was also going to give back. And in the hospital, I made a bucket list. And since then, I've crossed a few things off, like taking a long, adventurous road or renewing my wedding vows in the Grand Canyon and petting a penguin. And then I also decided to volunteer for the many charities that supported me, and I just wanted to help other people going through blood transplants as well. This cancer diagnosis turned out to be some sort of a blessing, because I realized at 28 the real importance of life and the gift of giving back to others. I want to thank my husband, Jeff, who spent all 121 nights in the hospital with me, and he kept my spirits up. And I want to thank my mom, my mother-in-law, my sister, and my grandma, who all comforted me throughout this entire journey. And I want to thank the Gift of Life for being such an important part of my journey. My transplant would not have been possible without you. Lastly, I've thought of for over a year how I would say thank you to my donor. Nothing seemed big enough to properly show my love and gratitude towards you. You gave me the gift of time to spend with my husband and family, and you gave me the gift of time to continue living. I was about to give up, but you came into my life and saved me. You're my hero. Once in a lifetime, you meet somebody that changes everything, and that is you. Thank you so much.
Thomas and Paige. There's one thing more you should know about the story that we just heard. Thomas joined the registry at a drive sponsored by the Weiser Family Donor Circle. To date, this donor circle has raised over $900,000 and has found 166 matches for patients in need. Howard and Tova Weiser have been strong supporters of Gift of Life ever since their daughter Rivka's transplant. Howard and Tova are here with us tonight. Let's ask them to stand and give them a round of applause. We also want to wish a mazel tov to Howard and Tova. Their daughter Rivka, who is now 5.5 years post-transplant, just this morning gave birth to a little girl. Their second grandchild. Congratulations. There's something better about today, right? That's it. Donations like those from the Legacy Heritage Fund and the Weiser Family Donor Circle are what make these life-saving matches possible. And tonight, I'm thrilled to announce that you have an extra incentive to donate. Sherry Redstone, our Partners for Life honoree, has been so inspired by Gift of Life's mission that she has decided to match all gifts donated tonight up to $100,000. You know what? I want to add, if we go over $100,000, I personally promise to totally be impressed. So we have that as well. That's my promise to you. So with that in mind, I'll ask you to find the pledge cards on your table. Once you fill yours out, you can turn it in to any Gift of Life staff member in the room. You'll know who they are by their Gift of Life name tags and their glowing orange bracelets. Well, staffers, will you raise your hand so we can see you? Look around. There you go. Look for the flashing lights. It's not an emergency. It's just go to them with money. Please, in the nicest way. They'll be in the hall all night, so go and make friends. We'll hear from Sherry later in the program, but thank you, Sherry, for your generous matching gift. Now, Gift of Life's work isn't possible without the work of corporations and foundations who provide the much-needed funds to sponsor donor testing. This year we recognize CBRE and the Saul and Teresa Esmond Foundation for their outstanding contributions to help cure blood cancer by growing the registry. Now, if you will, please take a look at the lovely video screens.
Gift of Life cannot do its work without funding. Without corporations like CBRE and foundations like Esmond Foundation, we would not be able to accomplish all the incredible work that Gift of Life does.
People are inspired by Gift of Life's mission because they get to see the direct and measurable impact of their work.
You know, results are always important. So when that effort results in somebody finding a donor, having the transplant, and having it be successful, all it does is make you want to work harder and donate more and more time and more money. My wife was diagnosed with AML. We connected to Gift of Life soon after that. CBRE is the largest commercial real estate firm, and they do have a significant amount of charitable inclination. So it's a very easy decision for management. We got involved with Gift of Life to begin to participate and donate money, and there's no effort at all to get them to become highly interested. And I suspect their interest is going to not only continue but expand. CBRE is going to be very integral part of future swab gathering and financial support. I would hope other corporations would follow what CBRE does and take Gift of Life under their wing. It's a spectacular opportunity to save a life.
The Esmond Foundation has been instrumental in supporting the Campus Ambassador Program, and they've started a new initiative for Gift of Life, which is the Latino Hispanic Outreach.
Gift of Life had sent students, I think there were about 100 universities involved, to train some of these young people, 3-day symposium, and then send them back to recruit donors. We, the Esmond Foundation, would like to sponsor this. I think it was a fantastic idea. We brought in the Latin Community Program, which we feel is going to be one of the most important things that Gift of Life has ever done. The Latino population is really not well informed about this. So there's a double process. One will be to educate them, and the other will be to service them. People at Gift of Life right now have taken this as a major step. And you people are going to pave the way for a tremendous program that I see will open up thousands of doors.
It's critical that corporations like CBRE and foundations like the Esmond Foundation get involved and play an active role in supporting Gift of Life's mission. We rely on them heavily, not just for funding to grow the registry, but also their leadership and motivating other corporations and foundations to play the same role in helping to save lives.
I think it's critically important because whatever Gift of Life is, whatever they do, whatever they aspire to do, unfortunately, it can't be done without money. It's not just a question of getting wonderful volunteers to swab themselves. Without the money to do all of that, without the money to support the staff and the administration that spreads that message, that does all the work, there's one overriding factor that is needed, and that's money. So it's important for not just CBRE, it's important for CBRE and any company to open their coffers and provide money for this great work.
People should be encouraged to make these donations and understand the why of it all, and this is going to help make life better for all of us. Why? Because the next person that may get bone marrow may be one of their own family. There is no limit to where this organization is going. This is our way of saying go, and we're going to grow with you.
Accepting Gift of Life's corporate award tonight on behalf of CBRE is their chairman of global brokerage, Mr. Steven Siegel.
Thank you, thank you. You people are actually very privileged because after that video, that will be the last one I ever do. So, whew. Wendy, do I look that bad, honey? I'm sorry. Look, I have to thank all of you first, and if you've only seen a few of the benefits or the results of your generosity, I am a recipient's husband, so that makes me a recipient. And thank God my wife is here in the audience, and June will be her 4th anniversary of her transplant. So I actually want to thank CBRE because it's very gratifying when you work for a company with 78,000 employees that they'll drill down deep enough to give a damn about one particular employee's cause and issue. But that isn't why they did it. They really brought into how important this was. They've attended dinners. They've seen last year, my wife met her donor. These are so emotional that it's hard for me to fathom or make you feel what I felt in seeing my wife meet her donor. I observed something tonight, though, which I did not come here with a thought of saying. And the one thing I had asked Gift of Life a year or two ago, is there any way to track all the donors and the recipients who have their lives have been saved by them? How many lives were created out of the lives that were saved? And tonight with the announcement about Rivka's baby, it confirms my thoughts that over years, tens and tens and tens of thousands of people will be on this earth that otherwise wouldn't without the gift of life. Thank you, CBRE. Thank you, every generous person in this audience, and most important, thank you to the donors. Thank you.
One more round of applause. Congratulations to Stephen and CBRE. Now accepting Gift of Life's Foundation Award on behalf of the Saul and Teresa Espin Foundation is Mr. Murray Levin.
Thank you very much. It always seems that when somebody wins a prestigious award such as this, the recipient always says, "I am humbled." But in our case, that's not enough. I would rather say to you all that I'm lucky. I'm a lucky guy because 4 years ago, I met Jay Feinberg and was introduced to the Gift of Life Foundation. I then learned that Jay Feinberg would send a courier halfway around the country with a bag of frozen stem cells just to save that one individual human life. And I couldn't believe that, because in this day and age, those things just don't exist. In our Esmond Foundation, we have a logo. It's a hand like this, and the fingers are extended as if to say, "We want to help you." And on the base of that hand are 3 words, "Because we care." So before we left Florida, I asked our Vice President, Katie Boak, to create a statuette to honor Jay Feinberg. Because he's what it's all about. The words are similar, except they say, "Because you care." So Jay, please come up and take this from me with our thanks, gratitude, and admiration. I am lucky. Only for you. You are something else. Thank you. Anyway, thank you all for having Katie and I here this evening. You people are the greatest. We deal with other organizations, but you are special. Thank you all again.
Be careful, right? Thank you. One more round of applause for Murray. Now, as we break for dinner, we're going to have some special entertainment provided by a Gift of Life recipient who happens to be celebrating his 10-year transplant anniversary. Matthew, will you come on out here? Give it up for Matthew. Look at that well-tailored suit. You look great. Man, you look great. How's it feel up here? Feels good? You're looking good, man. Looking good, Matt. Matt was only 6 months old when he was diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder and needed a bone marrow transplant. Fortunately, a donor was found in the Gift of Life registry. And as you can see, 10 years later, he's doing and looking good. That's right. Yeah. In fact, his father, Michael, wrote a few words he wanted me to share. After 10 years, it is still amazing to think back on all of the love and support Matthew and our family received. We feel strongly that Matthew's story must be used to spread the word and encourage everyone to help one way or another. No child and no child's family should ever be told we cannot find a match. Thank you all for your support. Now, in a few minutes, as we begin our dinner, Matthew and his music therapists, Donald Stevens and James Maxon, are going to present a special musical performance. You guys got a band name? You're naming it after yourself? Yeah? Just the Matt Band? You want to go like just Bowie? The Matthew? Perfect. So you're in for a real treat. I want you to think of this as music to donate by, or music to inspire you to support Gift of Life, so other people like Matthew, like AJ, like Paige have the chance to celebrate their 10, 20, and 30-year survival anniversaries. After we come back, we'll hear from tonight's Partners for Life honoree, Sherry Redstone. Enjoy your dinner, and let's enjoy Matthew's performance, all right? We'll see you soon.
I'm gonna ask what that I trust him. Should we go? Should we start? Right. We're good to go. Let's do it.
What do we do?
All right. Get everybody's attention. Ask them to tell them we're gonna start.
May I have everyone's attention? Hello?
Yes, thank you, thank you. We have the front row, we've got the front row. Are you ready for some music? That's it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Gotham Hall! Are you ready? Wait, I can't hear you. Are you ready? There we go. All right. Before we start, I
Thank you so much.
I wanna thank Make-A-Wish. What? Gift of Life. I wanna thank Gift of Life.
We've done
10 years. It's been a lot. I didn't think that I'd get this far, but thank you, Gift of Life.
Are you ready? Are you doing the opening?
Oh, you're doing that.
You want me to do it?
No.
You do it. You got it.
No, you do it.
We'll do it together?
1, 2. Oh, pirates, yes, they ride by. Sold out to the merchant ships. When it's after day to hide from the bottomless pit, my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We follow in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing the song of freedom? All I ever had, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they keep our profits while they stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing that song of freedom? All I ever had, redemption song, redemption song. Is all I ever had, redemption song. Hi. Gotham Hall, are you ready for some more? This is an original song that me and my therapist wrote together called Music and Me.
Thank you so much.
Time after time I struggle to find my way. Here comes the music, here to save the day. Within my power I will gain strength to say I got the music in me. When the music comes, it is here to stay. Just understand it's here to find a way. When the music comes, it is here to stay. Just understand it's here to find the way. I've got the music in me. Yeah, I got the music in me. I got the music in me. I got the music, the music, the music, the music. I got the music in me. Thank you, Gotham Hall. Wait, hold on. You want some more? We got one more. Here you go. You got it? Before we leave, let me tell y'all something. Uptown funk you up, 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 uptown funk Thank you guys all. I am so dumb.
Hello, everybody. We are back. How was dinner? Great. Still digesting. Grab a seat if you don't mind. We're going to get this thing rocking and rolling again. But while we are back, can we actually have a round of applause for Matthew and his band? Give it up for Matt. Uptown Funk is going to give it to you. He was like a young Mark Ronson or a tall Bruno Mars. I want to thank everyone who turned in a donation envelope. I like you guys the best. And in a few minutes, we will have an update on the amount raised tonight. So if you haven't done so already, please consider making a contribution and helping Gift of Life save lives. So get those envelopes in those hands of the people with the flashy little wristbands. We're going to be collecting and we're going to be counting that number shortly. And again, big thanks to Sherry Redstone, who has generously provided the $100,000 matching grant tonight. I'm being told we have a little bit of a delay. So I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to have some of that lovely chocolate pie, and then I'm going to come back. And then I'm going to have to go through getting you guys to quiet down again. And I got to tell you, I wasn't looking forward to that before, and now I got to do it again. I thought I was just going to barrel through it. So help me out again. I'm going to pretend like I didn't already ask you to thank Matt for his amazing performance. So we're going to pretend like that didn't happen so I can use his great performance as a way to get us all to rally around it together and cheer. That's going to happen in 5 minutes. Are we cool with that? Awesome. I'll see you guys in 5. Welcome back. How about Matt and his band, huh? Good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. I was told that little delay was not a ploy to get you guys more time to donate, and that the fact that this is in a bank isn't a ploy to make you feel at home giving your money away. Those are just coincidences. I've also been told that the opportunity for you to give money is still available. And so please, you can make those donations. They will still be collecting them, and we will be adding those numbers up and delivering them to you shortly. I was talking a little bit about Sherry Redstone just a second ago, and you're going to see her in just a second. But here's a little detail. Last November, Sherry launched an online matching gift challenge called One Huge Day, which raised over $170,000 in 24 hours. One Huge Day was an opportunity to educate, spread awareness, and communicate with thousands of people all over the world to join together for a life-saving cause. In recognition of her ongoing leadership and generosity, as well as her creative vision that ignited the kindness of the online community, Sherry is receiving Gift of Life's highest honor, the Partners of Life Award. To introduce Sherry, I'd like to invite her daughter to say a few words. Please welcome Kimberly Ostheimer.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you to all of you for your tremendous support tonight. It's a privilege to introduce my mother, Sherry Redstone. Most of you probably know her from her professional roles at National Amusements, Viacom, CBS, and Advance-It. But there is so much more to my mother than her accomplished career. Her philanthropic commitments are at the center of her daily life. She is deeply involved with several charitable and civic organizations, including Legal Services Corporation, the John F. Kennedy Library Foundation, the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, and BUILD. However, if you ask my mother what comes first in her life, she would tell you without a second's thought that it's her family. She has always been an amazingly dedicated mother. Though, she will often say that she regrets trying to teach me and my two brothers that everything will always work out, because we all know that's not true. Fortunately, there are people around us who work endlessly to try to make our world more fair, equal, opportunistic, kind, and just. My mother is one of them. She's the kind of person who, when she learns of a smart young child in Boston from a struggling family, doesn't just give the family money and move on, but instead sends this little girl to private school from the age of 4 and sets up a college fund for her. My mother is the person who, when she learned of an organization helping terminally ill patients, again, didn't just donate money to the organization, but also asked to be put in touch with one of the patients so that she could directly make an impact to better this person's life. When my mother becomes passionate about something, she goes all in with everything that she has. That is probably why she never sleeps, as there is so much that she is passionate about. And that is also why Jason and I were so excited when she became involved in Gift of Life, an organization that is so near and dear to us. We knew she'd make a difference, and being here tonight, I can see that she really has. As you have already heard, her matching challenge and personal donor circle have raised a significant amount of money, and these donations have funded thousands of new donors to Gift of Life's registry and facilitated 9 life-saving transplants. So, Mom, be assured, we didn't learn from you that life is fair, but what we actually learned is that we all have a responsibility to do everything we can to promote equality and fairness and make the world a better place. That if there is ever anything we can do to help another person, to give them a second chance at life, it's our duty to do it. Mom, I'm so proud of you. It's an honor to present you with the Gift of Life's Partner for Life Award. It's so beautiful. So am I supposed to take it for you? Let's go, Kim.
Well, if the evening wasn't emotional enough, thank you, Kim. And thank you, Gift of Life, for giving me the opportunity to share with all of you my passion for this amazing organization and the work that they do. I think we can all agree that this has been an incredible evening, and I want to thank everyone in this room for being here tonight, for spreading the word about Gift of Life, perhaps for being swabbed, and for your financial support. No one ever wants to be the last speaker, but this is an exceptionally daunting task for me this evening. Tonight, we listened to the stories of 4 people, 2 donors and 2 recipients, who met here on this stage for the first time and shared their tears and their journeys as they revealed to us the very essence of the power and the possibilities of Gift of Life. And of course, we heard from Matthew, and that is a very hard act to follow. I am very lucky. Unlike many of the people here tonight, I have not felt the pain of having a loved one wait for a match that could save their life. But that doesn't make this any less personal for me, because there is nothing more personal or more powerful than knowing that your actions, small or large, can save a life, a family, or even generations to come. I first learned of Gift of Life 5 years ago when my daughter Kim and her husband Jason invited me to the annual Gift of Life Gala. I had never heard of this organization before or understood the important work that they do. But boy, did I learn quickly. When I first walked into the reception before the dinner, I noticed several men wearing yarmulkes and learned that the food was kosher. I asked someone whether this was a Jewish organization, and he said no. He then explained that because so many bloodlines had been wiped out during the Holocaust, it was often very difficult for a Jewish person to find a stem cell match. As a result of that, many Jews looked to Gift of Life to find a donor for themselves, for someone in their family, or for someone in their community. Immediately, I wanted to learn more, and what I learned very quickly was just how hard it is for anyone to find a match, regardless of their religion, ethnicity, age, or gender. As so many people in this room know, the lifetime probability of receiving a stem cell transplant is just 1 in 200. However, only a slim minority of donor matches, 30%, come from patients' own families. This means that Gift of Life is often the very last stop after a very long and challenging journey. It is a place of possibility and a place of hope. That evening, 5 years ago, I heard amazing stories of survival, and I watched teary-eyed as recipients met their donors. I also met Jay Feinberg, and once I did, I knew this was a place I needed to be. You've all heard Jay's story, but I don't think we can ever hear it too many times. When Jay was diagnosed with leukemia in 1991, his family and friends engaged in several drives that tested thousands of donors. But as you heard here tonight, it was the very last person on the very last drive that was a match. During Jay's battle, he turned to his parents and he said, "If I live through this, I'm dedicating the rest of my life to saving the lives of others." And that is exactly what he did. And that is why we are all here this evening, fighting a battle, but knowing that just one act of kindness, one person who gets swabbed, one donation, small or large, can save a life. It's often said that when we save a life, we save the world. Gift of Life would not exist had Jay not received that bone marrow transplant years ago, and look where we are today, and how many lives have been saved, and how many lives we can save going forward. I don't know about all of you in this room, but sometimes I look at the world we live in, the challenges we face, and I wonder, how do we make a difference? How do we have an impact? Whether it's education, healthcare, homelessness, or a multitude of other structural problems, our systems can sometimes seem so broken that it's hard to know where to begin. And then I realized that there is always a place to begin, and that is with one person, one situation, and one act of kindness. Tonight, we saw firsthand the amazing power of that generosity with AJ and his donor Nick, and Paige and her donor Thomas. Because of donors like Nick and Thomas, Gift of Life has helped thousands of people find their matches. In fact, since this organization began, it has been responsible for almost 14,000 matches, possibly over 14,000 since I saw that today, and more than 3,000 transplants in 45 countries. One person, one decision, one moment in time that changed a life. Some of you may know that I spent a lot of time in the media and entertainment industry. And as you can imagine, I have seen my share of movies. But there are two films I saw years ago that continue to challenge and inspire me, and which seem particularly appropriate for this occasion. Those movies are The Butterfly Effect and Sliding Doors, both of which explore how even the smallest of actions can lead to monumental changes in the future. The butterfly effect borrows its name from the theory that something as small as the flutter of a butterfly's wings can start a chain reaction that creates a typhoon halfway across the world. Sliding Doors chronicles two parallel universes, which take very different turns, depending upon whether the heroine, Gwyneth Paltrow, catches a train. In an interview, Gwyneth said, "The movie is about what would happen in your life if you went left at the corner instead of straight." Both of these films show how one moment in time, one decision that we may or may not even be conscious of, or even control, can change our lives and the lives of those around us. I don't know what brought each of you here this evening, whether you are learning about Gift of Life for the first time, whether you are a longtime supporter, whether you came because someone asked you to attend, maybe me, or if you came because of your personal commitment to the organization. But what I do know is that your presence here tonight has already made a difference and will continue to impact the lives of people you know and those you may never know for a very long time to come. A few months ago, I watched a video. It was a video of a family, just like yours and just like mine. A mom, a dad, and 3 beautiful children, laughing, playing, and loving. But the final words on that video continue to haunt me. Be the match for my daddy. Many of you may be familiar with this video and the man at the center of it, Adam Krief. In partnership with Adam's organization, Hope for Adam, Gift of Life mobilized all of the resources they had, but ultimately, they could not find the right match for Adam. And sadly, he recently passed away. One of Adam's last wishes was that his legacy be continued through the work of Gift of Life. He talked about the importance of growing the registry so that no one would ever be without the right match. During Shiva, the whole family insisted that a table be set up so that all those in attendance could be swabbed. And this month, Gift of Life is co-sponsoring 2 events with the Hope for Adam organization. This Sunday, there will be a walk on the UCLA campus to honor and recognize Adam's family and to perpetuate the mission that he deemed so important. There were 25 million people in that registry, and it was not enough. We have an opportunity and a responsibility as individuals and as business leaders to use our voices and our actions to have an impact and to stay involved. None of us know how many lives we have changed tonight and how many lives we have saved. But it is my hope that when you leave here tonight, you leave here as I did 5 years ago, knowing that although we had an amazing impact this evening, we are just getting started. And I want to just talk for one moment, and I want to thank everybody here, because this evening we raised over $500,000. And this drive, and this whole event in the months leading up to this have just crossed over the $2 million mark. So thank you, everybody, so much for your support of this incredible organization. I want to extend my sincerest gratitude to everyone here tonight, especially those of you who are getting involved for the first time. That includes the amazing men and women at Paramount Pictures who organized a bone marrow drive as part of Viacom's annual day of service just a few weeks ago. And here I would like to take a moment to remember my good friend and colleague, Brad Gray, who led Paramount for 12 years and this week lost his battle with cancer. Brad, we will miss you. Your friendship and leadership meant so much to so many, and your passing is another painful reminder of why efforts tonight, that what we're doing here this evening, are so very, very important. To everyone, I encourage you to stay involved with Gift of Life and to challenge yourself to think creatively about how you can help and how we can continue together what we started here this evening. That might mean organizing a drive in your community, continuing your financial support, getting swabbed, or even just sharing with your friends and colleagues what you learned tonight. But whatever you do, please do not forget about us, because as I trust you now understand, the gift of life is truly a gift that keeps on giving. I want to thank my family, my mom and my children, and Kim is right, Brandon and Tyler, it's all about family. And that's why all of us are here tonight, because everything we do for this organization that really matters, just always remember, it's all about family. I thank my mom and my children, my dad for supporting this organization from afar, and a special thank you to you, Kim, and to Jason for introducing me to Gift of Life so many years ago and for co-chairing tonight's events. Thank you to our fabulous Master of Ceremonies, Jordan Klepper. I must say, from the minute I met Jordan, he understood the importance of this mission and the importance of what Gift of Life accomplishes every day, and he put every ounce of his being, his heart and his soul into making tonight a special event. Thank you so much, Jordan. Thank you. Thank you to Gift of Life for giving me the opportunity this evening to share my passion for all that you do. And most importantly, thank you everyone for your support and for responding so generously to our call to our action. It has truly been an honor to speak with you this evening. And again, I can't thank you enough for your support. You guys have done more than I ever could have dreamed of. So thank you to all of you tonight. Thank you.
One more round of applause for Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. And thank you for your generous matching gift. I was just told of some more good news. I was told of a $100,000 anonymous gift in honor of Wendy Siegel and her upcoming 4th transplant birthday. So the grand total raised by this gala so far is $2,026,769. Fantastic. Truly one huge night. And there is still time. They are still accepting donations because it's not enough. This evening could not have happened without our gala chairs, Kimberly and Jason Ostheimer, Susan and Edward Blumenfeld, and Wendy and Jonathan Mechanic. Plus our honorary gala chairs, Stephen and Wendy Siegel. Thank you. It has truly been my pleasure to be your MC here tonight, and I'm humbled to be here to honor Sherry and to witness all the incredible work being done by Gift of Life and its supporters. With that, we will say good night. And we hope to see you at next year's gala, where we will celebrate 27 years of saving lives. Thank you, guys. Be safe.